So we're going to now graph revenue, expense, and profit together. So you see the equations right here. Our first column is going to be price. Now, you saw from the work we want our horizontal axis to go from 0 to 67, but we also want $33.50 to be recorded because that's going to be our maximum profit. So I'm going to start at 0 and I'm going to go by 50 cents, which would be 0.5. So what I'm going to do now is drag that, click, highlight both of these. Oh, how do you do that again? There we go. They're both highlighted. I'm going to get the blue box and I'm going to drag it down until I get to 67, which, let's go down for a while. I'll just stop it there and see we're up to 25. So of course we got to keep going. Probably 67 doubled would be good. So let's stop when we get to about 140. Okay, and that stops at 69, which is good. All right, that is going to be money. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that column which is highlighted and I'm going to press the currency symbol and it converts it all to money. Very nice. Now the next column, let's do revenue. And I'm going to use this equation right here. So that equation is minus, I gotta say, equals, parentheses, minus 500 times cell A2 squared plus 30,000 times cell A2. And let's close the paren and hit enter, and we should get an answer, and it should be 0. And you can see it has done the suggested autofill for me. If it doesn't have it on yours, just click that blue box and drag it down and it'll fill in all those numbers for you. So I have to control plus enter, and there we go. And you should see it hits the max and then it starts going down again. Okay, very good. So now let's do expense. And the expense function is over there. It's going to be equals, parentheses, negative 3,500 times cell A2 plus 238,000. And I'll hit enter. And it does say 238,000 would be my expenses. And if I auto refill, is going to be control enter. You may have to drag the blue box down and it'll just fill it in for you. And lastly, let's enter profit. And profit is going to be the equation negative 500 times cell A2 squared plus 33,500 times A2 minus 238,000. Close the paren, hit enter, control enter for my auto refill, and there we go. Okay, so now we're going to graph them and analyze the graphs. Okay, so I need all 3 columns highlighted, all the data highlighted. I'm just holding it down until I get to the bottom. Okay. So now we're going to insert a chart. And there we go. Now, blue is revenue, red is expense, yellow is profit. First thing I want you to notice, both the blue and yellow are parabolas. However, the blue has a higher max than the yellow. Why is that? Well, revenue is going to be higher than you take away expense, and that is going to be your profit. So you see your profit is a little bit less. Also, I want you to know about where the maximum revenue is close to, but not the same as where the maximum expense is. It's shifted over slightly. So the price that gives you maximum revenue is not going to be the same as the price that gives you maximum expense. Second thing, if you think about where the blue and red intersect at, which is the revenue and expense, we called that the break-even point, remember? Now a break-even point can also be called the zero profit point, because you're not making money or losing money there. So if you look at where the break-even point is and you come down a vertical line, profit is going to be 0 there. So that's also the same as the zero profit point. Same thing over here. Where they intersect at is going to be 0 profit. And you can also notice to the left of this break-even point is when expense is greater than profit, you're losing money. So your profit equation, if you see, is below 0. So you're actually losing money. All right, so that's revenue and profit. Let me move this graph over a little bit. Now, to find maximum profit, we said it was $33.50 was what our, and right there you can see at $33.50, the profit is $323,000. And 125. So $33.50 is the price that will give you the maximum profit. And the maximum profit is $323,125. If you look at revenue, you can see maximum revenue, that was the first equation. Maximum revenue occurs 46, right here. At $31, you'll have your maximum revenue of $449,500. So as we said, the maximum revenue price and maximum profit price are close, $31 versus $33, but they're not the same. It'd be the difference between a profit of $320,000 and a profit of $323,000, which doesn't sound like a whole lot of money, but hey, that's $3,000. Think about what you can do with $3,000.